I need somebody to explain to me what the crap. Hello, Squirrel Tribe 2.0. There goes the dog. Listen, we went to orientation today for the kids. School starts tomorrow. 8th grade, here we come. Max has moved over there. If you guys want to see my dirty house and dog, Maxie Poo. Hi, honey. He's so cute. Anyway, so we went to orientation today. Okay, first though, we went to get breakfast. We took the kid to her favorite place for breakfast as a end of summer, going back to school, kind of sad for end of summer, yay for beginning of school, but I think it wasn't even a yay for beginning of school. But because she's 13, almost 14, she wanted to keep her headphones in and text her friends instead of whatever. But breakfast was still lovely. We still had fun. But then we had to go shopping because she needed a couple more pairs of pants. Y'all, my hair looks like literal squirrel tail. It's all wind swept, if you will, from being in the Jeep with the top down. Brushing through this is going to be a biatch. So I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, so we went to the stores, a couple different stores. We went to H&M and she found some pants because she needed some pants. She has to wear like a school uniform most of the time, but she needed some pants to go with the shirts as opposed to trying to wear sweatpants all friggin' day in the summer like kids for some reason in Florida like to do. I was telling her while we were shopping, I said, you can tell who's a local and who's a tourist. The tourists are half naked. The locals are fully clothed and wearing zip up sweatshirts and sweatpants. I guess because they're used to the heat or whatever else. The tourists, I'm like, little girl, does your mother know what you're wearing? Like, I still have an issue with the clothing, but I understand it's the beach, but still, I've never seen so many booty cheeks in my life that did not involve having to throw dollar bills at a stage. Not the point though. So we go to orientation. Well, after we got done with H&M, we went to Books A Million and I got some more books. The kid looked at books, but she got like 10 books while we were on vacation this summer. So she didn't get any more books. Then we went to Starbucks. I let her get her caramel macchiato that she wanted, right? Whatever. And then we went to orientation. Her school is not big, okay? Her school is tiny compared to schools in Georgia, tiny. But it's also a tiny school. Like there's way less kids, but there's also way less square footage. So everything felt a little sardine-ish, if you will. And the first thing we did was we went and bought school shirts because again, she has to wear a school uniform or whatever. I can't tell if the lighting in here is like really stupid or whatever. We good? We're fine. It is what it is. It's kind of bright, but y'all be fine. So we got the school shirts. Then we went and picked up the schedule, right? And let me explain to you. And if y'all are parents or have ever been parents in your life or know parents or just understand how inflation works, you're going to understand exactly where I'm coming from on this. So my kid, I've been having to buy school supplies, y'all, since kindergarten. Kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade now, 7th grade now, 8th grade. Look, I can't ever get that finger to, there we go. That makes better. Nine school buying things, right? So her school puts out this thing. Her school is amazing. The county we're in is amazing. They send you text messages. They email you. They have a Facebook thing. I swear it's like they fly banners across the place. Like they do everything humanly possible so parents know exactly what's going on. So the kids feel involved in everything. Like it's an amazing school. Absolutely love it. The kid absolutely loves it. So before the beginning of the school year, they post the must-haves for your supplies for the school. And an itty bitty, teeny weeny yellow polka dot writing at the bottom, it says individual classes may require other things. Kind of like the individual results may vary, whatever. But individual classes may require other things. And the main list was like, your colored pencils, your colored pens, pencils, an eraser. You need to have a binder. You need to have this, this, and this. And so we went and bought those things a couple days ago, right? We got those things. School starts tomorrow, okay? I need you to understand that school starts tomorrow. And all the places, for some reason, decide, before school ever starts, that they're going to go ahead and start undoing the school supply section in the stores, whether it's Walmart, Target, Office Depot, Staples, Dollar Tree. I don't know, whoever else does school supply stuff. The school supply list comes out midsummer, and for some reason, they expect everybody to run immediately and buy these things and then not need any more, right? So Target had already started taking stuff up. Walmart had already started taking stuff up. Well, we go to orientation today. And we went and met all the teachers who were lovely. Side note, all her teachers are lovely. I'm very excited for her history class. Last year, she had civics. In Florida, you take civics, right? This year, she has U.S. history. And the guy was like, we're basically going to cram 500 years worth of stuff into one school year. And I was like, honestly, this may sound wrong, but at no point in time have I needed to know anything about Pocahontas, or mainly anything I learned in social studies. But I'm just saying, anyway. So, sorry, there's something in my tooth. Or I'm going to keep making this face. I can feel it. And you know how you try to take your tongue to dig out whatever's stuck in your tooth? That's what I'm doing right now. I know it looks special. Actually, I didn't realize how special it looked until I saw myself doing it, because I walk around in public all the time doing this, but I'll also walk around in public going like this, trying to get something out of the back tooth. Probably never going to do that again. Now that I've visually seen what it looks like, and I understand what people have to watch when I do that, so we're not going to do that again. Anyway, so we go meet all the teachers, and every single teacher, you go in and you shake the hands and you say hi and you whatever, and they small chat, small talk, whatever. And they go, well, here's my syllabus, and here are the supplies your child will need for my class. Remember, school starts tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then we get done with everything, and we get back in the Jeep, because I drove the Jeep today, because why not? I get back in the Jeep and I'm like, kid, give me all your paperwork and let me see what we need to get. I'm thinking, y'all, I'm thinking we might need to go grab like another binder or something. Every single class is like, you need this kind of binder. You need this many dividers. You need this, 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 and this. And I'm like, if y'all knew that ahead of time, like if you knew that anybody in your 8th grade social studies class needed this, and everybody in your whatever, why doesn't the school just say that? Like, I understand that making that little basic whatever list is easier for people right then, but it is a pain in the ass for everybody right after they get those papers, because you get it today in orientation, tomorrow school starts, and they go, oh, don't worry, you won't need it till Friday. All right, I'm not a rocket scientist, but today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, the next day is Friday. So basically we need to go get it today, or else everybody and their mama literally will get it tomorrow, and then she won't have shit on Friday. So we leave orientation. I'm like, hey, if we're done, let's book it out of here and let's try to go somewhere. And I was like, everybody's going to go to Target and Walmart. Let's go to Office Depot. You know where you should never go? Let me explain. Office Depot. Are they so expensive? Y'all, you don't understand. Look, I guess I'm like aggravated mom today. 1, because the kid did not talk really during breakfast. 2, because it's hot as balls outside, and I took a shower, and immediately that was pointless because my boobs are sweating, my butt crack is sweating, everything is sweating, the back of my knees, my neck, my upper lip, my forehead, it's all sweaty, okay? So I'm already like aggravated because of that, just hot as balls. And then we get to orientation, and just so many people, and then obviously the kid, she doesn't want to talk to the teachers first. She wants me to go, but also she doesn't want me to talk to the teachers, because then the teachers are going to like me, and then they're going to want to talk to me. And if she does something wrong, they're going to tell me. So her and I button heads a little bit during orientation. And then we end up over at Office Depot. We walk in, and I'm telling her what the syllabus says. I'm like, you need to have this and this. She's like, oh, I don't want one of those. And I'm like, don't give a shit. Like, it literally says that's what you need. You're going to get what it says on the syllabus. She's like, who's the one in school? And I'm like, who's the one with the wallet? Like, you're going to do what it says. If we buy it and you don't need it, guess what we can do later? We can return it, honey boo boo. But if we don't buy it and you have to have it, guess what? You're shit out of luck. We're going to buy the stuff that's on the syllabus. She's like, angsty teenager stuff. And I can say this, I was angsty teenager. I did all the same things, fully aware of it. Doesn't negate the fact that it's pissing me off sometimes. So we start looking. Y'all, I Karen'd the crap out of this poor man. His name was Weston, I believe. Weston. Yeah, he was so nice. He was so nice. Tall, little, blonde, redhead, like gingery kind of thing. And I don't know if that's like, I've never considered that a negative term, just like I would never say calling somebody a blonde or a brunette. Ginger is like literally to me like a hair color. But if it's negative or offends somebody, let me know, because nobody's ever said anything, but I'm not 100% positive. But anyway, he had like blonde red hair, freckles, and whatnot. And he was a cutie, right? 22, 23 maybe. So we walk over to the binders. We found the graph paper. We found the we found the graph paper, and we found something else she needed. I don't remember what the hell it was. And we get over to the binders. And when I tell you, I forgot, number 1, that I was in public. Number 2, that I should probably learn to keep some thoughts to myself. Number 3, that other people may not see things the way I do, because where we live, there are people that literally walk around, and I swear money falls out their butt like a little breadcrumb trail behind them, like Hansel and Gretel or whatever. But I go over to the binders. Y'all, my kid needed a 1/2 inch or 1 inch binder for one class. She needed a 1.5 or 2 inch binder for another class, a 2 inch binder for another class, a 2 inch binder for another class. And my brain is calculating what binders cost the last time I bought binders. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, they're going to be like $2 or $3 because it's back to school. So maybe we'll say $3.50 on the high end, right? Y'all. So there was this lady standing kind of like right here, and I walk up to the binders and I look, and my first thought was, oh, they just threw these on the shelf. They didn't change the pricing, because the pricing was fucking stupid. It was like, who's got a kidney they want to sell so I can afford my kids' school supplies? So I walk up and y'all, for a 3-inch binder with 3 rings, they wanted, y'all ready for this? That's my drum roll. $19. Are you serious? That's cute. So then I'm like, okay, no, well, we don't need a 3-inch, so that's fine. That's a 3-inch heavy duty. You don't need that. There's no reason. And who would pay $20 for that unless it's like a business expense or somebody else is paying for it? This is my money that I had to work for, that I had to earn. I'm not spending the money on that. No. So then I start looking and I'm trying to find, I'm like, where are the, normal price for normal people binders, not for, friggin' King Midas over there. Like, where's normal stuff? And I'm looking and I'm like, what is this? And I literally said, oh, hell no. And I pulled out my phone and I said, nope, at Target, these things are like $3. And I pull up the app and I'm like, look. I don't know who I'm showing anything to. I'm just having this whole conversation out loud to myself. I am like loud bitching and I'm fully aware of it. But the fact of the matter is, these are things that they know that kids have to have. And I swear they decide right before school starts, they're like, you know what? These have been $10 all year and nobody really bought them. They're going to bum rush us. We should charge $20. Let's make a little profit off these people because they have to have them. Because if they don't, there'll be the one kid in class who shows up without their supplies and their teacher goes, you don't have everything you need. I'm going to have to send you to the principal, or something stupid like that, right? So I'm pulling up the Target app and I'm like, okay, here they have this. And I'm like, kid, look, they have it here. $3.79 for a 1-inch binder, which I'm like, it still feels like a lot. But if you look on the shelf at friggin' Office Depot, Office Max. No, Office Depot, because there used to be an Office Max, Office Depot, and Staples. This one was Office Depot. Yeah, Office Depot. So I had to visually, mentally like reconstruct the whole front of the building and everything else to remember what it said. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, like $3.49, $3.79, whatever in the Target. And then I look at the shelf and I look at the Target and I look at the shelf and I'm like, add to cart. And the kid's like, ew, that's blue. And I was like, explain to me how the hell that matters. She's like, I want a black one. And I was like, well, black is out of stock, gray is out of stock, white is out of stock. You can have blue, orange, lime green, or red. And she's like, I guess I'll take blue. And I was like, you're going to get whatever the hell I give you right now. So I put this one into the basket. And then I could not find any 2-inch ones on the Target website. And I'm like, we have to buy them here at Office Depot because Target does not have any, because they're all sold out, because people bum rush Target as soon as they got their kids extra stuff from the teachers that they did not know about ahead of time. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm looking at the shelves. $4.99 for an inch binder. And I'm like, it's not going to work for me. And the kid's like, I really want a black one for math. And I'm like, so where it said that the black ones were, there was an empty box, right? And I was like, somebody who's worked retail before knows how this works. I pulled the empty box out and I started rummaging behind it for all the other boxes. And I didn't see one. And I looked up and I was like, look at there on that top shelf. That looks like it might be the right thing. Climbed my ass up there, got the box, brought it down, ripped it open. Don't give a shit if I wasn't supposed to or not. Ripped it open, grabbed the binder she needed, took the little sides off and put it back in place so the next person could come along and just pluck one off the shelf for themselves. We get to the front. I told the kid, I said, go grab a 2-inch binder. Thinking she had paid attention to the brand, if you will, that was the right. There was basic, no, she has all the stuff or else I'd show you. She put it all in her room. So there was, you know what? Hold on. Okay. So I went to her room. She has already pulled everything apart and started putting it together. So at least there's that. Not procrastinating on getting the backpack put together. Hi, Maxie Pooh. Hi. Hello. I love you so much. You're the bestest doggy ever. This is what they're supposed to say. Okay, Office Depot. Durable View binder, okay? Meaning that they have like those clear plastic on the front and on the side and on the back, and you can just slide stuff down in it, right? They were $4.99. I said to the kid, go grab a 2-inch one while I grab this other stuff for you. We get up to the register and we're ha ha ha, this is so great, blah, blah, looking at all the stuff, whatever. And we get up and the guy starts scanning and I'm like talking to her and kind of sort of looking and talking to her. And I look over when something pops up at 11:59. I said, whoa, whoa, Kimosabi, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like, oh no, the blue one. And I was like, no, they're like $4.99. He was like, oh no, this one's the heavy duty. And I'm like, no, take it off. I'm like, kid, go to the back and get the right one. And she's like, oh, can I just get that one? I don't want to walk to the back. And I was like, little girl, if you don't take the binder and walk your happy little ass to the back of this store and get the one that is not $11 and change, I'd be really happy. Thank you so much. So I finished paying for the ones while her and the man go to the back to get the binder. It's supposed to be 1.5 inches or 2 inches, 2 inches. She comes back up and it's still the wrong binder. And I was like, what? And I'm like, at this moment, I'm like, why, ladies, why do I literally have to do everything myself? Like, that's how it felt for a minute. And I know this is like the most bitchingest video I could possibly make, but that's the day we're having. And as my YouTube family, this is what you get. So, did you find a comfy spot? You're so friggin' cute. I love you. So, I go to the back at the same time where the kid and the man both go. They didn't have them. They're not back there. And I was like, oh, okay. So when I came back up holding the correct one, I didn't gloat. I didn't do anything. I didn't hold it up and wave it around. I wasn't like, nothing. I was just like, walked up, paid for it, left, said not a single word. I wasn't like, told you. You know what I mean? So anyway, we get all the stuff and we get home and I tell the kid, hey, put up your new clothes, please, and then bring me your dirty clothes. And she was like, when you tell me to do stuff, it makes me not want to do it. Okay. So that's what we're doing today, in case anybody was curious. It's such a good thing I don't already have an open bottle of Prosecco, because I would just be straight from the bottle. Because like, really? I'm not even PMSing. Like, this is just, maybe it's just being 41. I don't know. But today was one of those days where I was like, I'm so happy for you. You get to see your friends and meet all your teachers. But at the same time, I kind of want to put on some boxing gloves and go around with you. Like, just, I know you guys have had that. Like, this is not just me. This is like every mother out there in the history of mothers, grandmothers, aunts, caretakers, foster moms, adoption moms, which are still moms in my opinion. Not like, I don't know. That's such a weird thing. I read this thing one time and they were like adoptive parents. And I'm like, no, parents. I don't think we need to put the word adoptive in there. I don't think you need to put the word foster in there. I mean, I just did to really like not separate, but like include everybody. But I don't think you need those words. If you are taking care of a child, you're a parent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you need to say adoptive parent or foster parent, personally. I don't know. That's just me, probably. Anyway. Oh, Wusa, listen, I love y'all. Thank you for letting me just all that out. I do appreciate you immensely. And I know you have noticed these fun little things behind me. I'm so glad I put on deodorant, y'all. I think it's the dog. Max, is that you that's something then smoker? I think it's the dog. It's not me. I used good deodorant. So anyway, these things here. I know you guys have seen this on, it's really bright. Hold on. Let's do it like makeup. There we go. Does that count? I know you guys have seen the commercials for these. They're like the flying insect trap. They're like, all you do is plug it in, and then once it's full of all these dead little flying suckers, you just pull it out and throw it away and slip a new one in, and bada bing, bada boom, right? So I kept seeing this, and I thought it was cool because it says, where does it say it? It said it somewhere. It's for house flies, fruit flies, and gnats. Guess what we get in Florida? All of the friggin' above. Guess what you get when you have organic fruits and vegetables on the counter? All of the above. I noticed organic bananas, the flies love them. Regular bananas, not so much. I don't have to worry about those. But this one said no chemical insecticides. I want to make sure that's, y'all, it's so bright. Y'all can't, man, stop being so bright. Okay, there we go. No chemical insecticides, right? And to me, I was like, that's a really good thing. Well, so I got it. It was like $29 at Target. $20 at Target. $21.99 at Target. I don't remember. It was between $20 and $30 at Target. Okay. So then I saw Raid. And Raid obviously sticks in your brain because we've used it our entire lives almost for like the cockroaches and the ants and the whatever. Raid, no, you know, whatever. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, flying insect light trap, light powered action. It's the same thing. And it says family friendly, pet friendly, insecticide free, plant friendly. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try both. And I want to see which one works better. Should they both do the exact same thing? Yes. Is there a way to know which one worked better? I guess you have to count the flies and the gnats and the fruit flies, but then you have to assume you're always going to have the exact same amount. So I don't really know how I can quantify which one is better. I don't know how I'm going to quantify which one's better. I just realized that. But I'm going to try them both and see which one I feel like I like better. I don't know if that's the right answer. I know this one was a couple dollars less. That's all I really know. I picked this one up because it said it was $9.99. But it was in the wrong spot and I didn't realize that. It said Raid underneath it, but it wasn't for this. It was for the refill only, not for the whole entire kit and caboodle. So when I rang it up at Target, it rang up at 20 bucks. I was like, old switcheroo. Let's see what you did there. I'm still going to get it and still going to try it, but I'm not going to be happy about it. So I got it and that's that. So I'm going to try both of those out. Not at the same time. I feel like that totally defeats the purpose. One for 1 week, one for another week. So this is going to be a very long, what's the word? Experiment? Is that an experiment? Not really, but we'll go with that. It's going to be a long experiment. And then I'll let you know which one I like better. Oh, sorry. Look, I scared the crap out of the dog. Sorry, Maxie Poo, I love you. Hopefully you guys don't mind that we did this here today instead of over in the kitchen because I actually needed to sit. I just wanted to, this is my sit and just woosah kind of location, spot, whatever, and it's comfortable and my back has been killing me, like literally the very, very bottom of my spine. When I sit down, the pain that radiates is awful. It's not as bad as it was a couple days ago. I used a heating pad for like 4 days. Hi, Max. You just had to put his cold nose on my hand. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still not the absolute best. But this way I can kind of sort of lean and it's more comfortable. So just random information I thought I'd share with you guys. That's about it. Oh, so what I was going to say, the whole point in telling you about Office Depot is the fact that sending your kids to school has become like stupid expensive. Not only do you have to buy them new clothes because they grow and trends change and whatever else, you go buy them clothes, but the school supplies have gotten out of hand. When I was in school, you needed crayons and colored pencil and some papers and like a binder. Now every single class, you have to have this whole shebang for all of it. And it's not cheap anymore. They don't do lockers. I mean, her school has a locker. It was like $20 for the locker. And I was like, do you want a locker? She's like, no, because by the time I get to the locker, I'm supposed to be at class. And if I'm late to class and tardy all the time, then I'm just going to get in trouble for actually using my locker. So she doesn't even want a locker. So she has to lug all her stuff around, which she did last year. And she's always like, my back is killing me. There's so many books. And the books for 8th grade, we saw some of the books for her language arts class and her social studies. They're like this thick. And they have to fit in her backpack with the 4 or 5 binders that she has. Plus she's in band, so she's got to have her clarinet with her all the time, which I don't think she thought that through with the whole carrying around a clarinet at school. She didn't think that through. She's not going to be happy when she realizes that's what she has to do. But it's just crazy how expensive it is from the time when I was a kid to even the time when I started buying her school supplies. And at least in elementary school, they would be like, we need you to bring in a box of tissues, a can of Lysol, we need Ziploc bags, gallon for the girls, sandwich bags for the boys, and we need dry erase markers and dry erase whatevers. Like there was a whole list of extras to bring in. I actually had no problem bringing in stuff to help the teachers out. I'm not even gonna lie. To help the teachers with stuff they needed for a classroom, I felt better spending money on that than I did spending money on 75 different notebooks or, highlighters or whatever else. If it makes sense, I have no idea. It's just the way I felt. And in middle school, they haven't asked for like the tissues and the hand wipes and the Lysol and the stuff like that until this year. One of her teachers asked for all different kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I don't have any of that. And none of that stuff comes in like singles anymore. And when they do come in singles, they're stupid expensive. You might as well buy the 3-pack. So now I'm like, well, call 2 of your friends and tell them that we'll just cover their stuff too. So we got to go buy tissues and Clorox wipes and a spray thing of Lysol. I'm like, I'll go to Sam's Club tomorrow and pick them up and you can take them to school. Sam's Club has binders, right? But they're like all 3-inch binders and you have to buy like a pack of 75 or something because, you know, bulk buying and whatnot. I could have bought those jokers and sold them on the black market or at the cafeteria. Same thing. But that's that. That's that. The price difference is absolutely ridiculous. Do I have a complete breakdown price difference? No, but I can tell you that for like 4th grade, we spent like $50 and for 8th grade, we spent like $200. I don't understand. I don't understand. They don't understand. And then of course at Office Depot, they're like, would you like to donate or round up to donate to lower income school areas? And of course I always say yes. I mean, of course I always say yes. But then it's also like the fact that there are numerous people who cannot afford to buy this many supplies for their kids, especially if they have more than one kid. It gets a little daunting for a lot of people, I'm sure. I mean, we're not rich. Just in case anybody's curious, we're not rich. Are we like whatever? We're comfortable. How about that? Well, I'll say we're comfortable, but it still is a system shock anytime you have to shell out a large amount of money for something that you know last year would not cost nearly this much, or the year before, and you don't understand why they can't like repurpose things. Like last year, they kept a lot of their binders, their notebooks and stuff at the end of the year. They didn't like give some of them back, and I'm like, ma'am, that's my property. I'm gonna need you to hand that over. That thing was like $3.79, so give it back, right? Like if she'd had most of those back, we wouldn't have had to shop for nearly as many this time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now I'm going to go cook food. I'm going to go bake some chicken legs, I think. Bake chicken legs, and I'm going to, because I don't care. And I made sweet potato wedges a couple days ago. Them bitches was tasty. And then I'm going to make some broccoli. Because why not, right? We're trying to eat a little bit cleaner, do a little bit better things. So there's that. Y'all, I love you immensely. Thank you for letting me just, like I said, just word vomit everything out that I wanted to say and do. So you guys rock. I love you. SquirrelTribe 2.0. Y'all have a good rest of your, hey, it's hump day, my dudes. Shit. Y'all have a good rest of your hump day. And then I will see you tomorrow. Probably. I'll probably see you tomorrow because the kid goes back to school tomorrow. So I'll have some extra time. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Love you all. Okay, bye.